Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Juliet. Kindly consider subscribing. For my returning subscribers, I want to thank you guys so much for always clicking on my videos. I really appreciate you all. So here I am trying to fold 3 yards of fabric into 4. So I folded it into 4. Now I'm going to use my pins to hold this edge together so it stays together. So like I was saying, I really appreciate your support on my channel. I am very grateful. I don't really get to say much in my videos because most times I try to stay on point, like focus on what I'm teaching, so the video is not so long. But today I really wanted to appreciate you all. So that's what I'm doing. I also want to connect with you all more. So if there's something you want me to do, if there's a tutorial you want me to film or something, please leave it in the comment section below. I don't know why I'm feeling shy. If it's something I can do, I will try my possible best to make a video on it. Yeah. So after I've pinned the 3 yards together, I have placed it on my table like so, and I'm still trying to arrange it. This fabric moves a lot, so I'm trying to make sure that it is all smooth, as you can see. So I folded 3 yards of fabric into 4. Here now I am going to mark 32 inches from the shoulder. That is where the cowl effect is going to stop, or is that starting? But yeah, that is where it's going to be, 32 inches from the shoulder. That is what I'm marking here. And then I will go ahead now and then mark the length of the dress. So I'm placing 32 there, and then I'm going to mark the length I'm working with plus extra 2 inches. So I'm working with 52 inches length plus extra 2, that is 54. So from that 32 inches point now, I'm going to be marking 15 inches. So what you should do is mark quarter of your hip measurement plus 1 inch of ease, and then another 1 inch for seam allowance. Let's say you're working with 40 plus 1, 40 divided by 4, that will be 10, plus 1 will make it 11, plus another 1 will make it 12. So you mark that 12 from that 32 inches point down to the length of the dress. So up here now, I am marking the sleeve opening. I marked 9 inches. I'm going to add an elastic to that point later on, so it doesn't really matter. Then I'm making a curve like so. I'm going to blend that curve out like this. So next now it's time to cut. Please give this video a like. It's going to help the channel. YouTube is going to show this video to more people if you like it, so please do that for me. Thank you so much. So after cutting that out, I did not cut any neckline or any shoulder of any kind. So I'm going to open this upper part out now and just go and fold it like so. The same for the other piece. Now we have 2 pieces for the front and the back. After folding, this is what we have. So I'm going to place it like so, and then get the second piece and place it over. Now that's the center point. I used my chalk to mark it out. I did the same thing for this other piece as well. So I'm going to place them on top of each other. You will see now. I'm going to match the center points of the two pieces together. Using my pins now, I'm going to, so they are lapping each other by just ½ inch. I'm going to place them like that, ½ inch on top of each other like that. So from that center point now, I'm marking half of the shoulder measurement. So I'm marking 7 inches from that midpoint. I'm going to pin there. So from the middle point, the shoulder I'm working with is 14 inches. So I'm marking 7 inches from that midpoint to the right. And then I'm going to mark another 7 from that midpoint to the left. I will pin it. And then I will go ahead now to sew from that point to the end. And I will do the same thing too on this side, from that point where I pinned all the way to the other end. So after sewing that, this is what we have. That is going to serve as the neck opening. So after that now, we're going to fold this over, and then I will go sew starting from that point where we marked 9 inches for the sleeve opening. We're going to go sew from there all the way down like so, using ½ inch on the sides and then 1 inch on the lower part, since we left 1 inch for the allowance. So the same thing for this opposite side as well. We're going to sew it all the way down. After that, I will also hem the lower part like so. So after sewing, this is what we have. So next off, I'm adding elastic. So I will be adding an elastic casing, but the sleeve was not as long as I wanted it to be, so I made the piece wider than it should for a normal elastic casing. So I'm going to go match it right sides together after joining it, and then sew round like that for both the sleeve sides. Then after sewing, I will also fold the other end to form an elastic casing. I'll fold it in such a way that 1/4 inch elastic can pass through. So after sewing, this is what we have. I'm going to pass my elastic through now. I'm using 7 inch long elastic. It's 1/4 inch elastic that is 7 inches long. So I'm going to pass it through the sleeve opening like so. After that, I will go and join the elastics together and then close that